States and Europe. This does solve a real problem in more developing economies. And I do think in our lifetimes we'll see a grassroots movement where people of those nations start to move away from their own fiat currency into a decentralized digital currency as a store of wealth.
Oh, I shredded that. Yeah, why the Hawaiian lei? It's to honor my good friend Charlie Shrem and his wife Courtney from their wedding. Stay tuned for the second half. A whole lot more coming your way. Welcome back to the Keiser Report. I'm Max Keiser. Yes, I'm still at MoneyConf, Keiser Report Conf. Yes. And the great thing about an event like this is that you meet interesting people with new projects. And sometimes these are things I'm just learning about. At the same time, you're learning about this stuff. And so I want to introduce at this point Thomas Vander
Spay. That's it.
Thomas Vander Spay. Now, first of all, I must say that the reason I plucked you from the crowd is because you have a cool jacket on.
Thank you so much.
What's the deal with that jacket?
Well, it's the closest jacket I could find that represents blockchain, right?
Right.
I need to stand out in the crowd. It's just me standing out.
Now you're on the Keiser Report. Okay, so you are with Bitfair. What do you do at Bitfair?
Bitfair, three-stage process. We're starting
Who
off
are you
trading.
at Bitfair?
I am one of the co-founders.
You are one of the co-founders.
Yes, awesome.
How old is the company?
Company started in March last year. We started building out. Platform's already built, going live on the 1st of October. It's a trading platform. It allows us to buy or short, predominantly short AltCoins for the first time. So I can go on there and I can take a position on any altcoin, up or down.
It's in South Africa? You're from South Africa?
I'm from South Africa,
Is the company in South Africa?
Unfortunately not. It's based out in Anguilla. We chose Anguilla just because it's a much safer haven to do that.
Why? What do you mean? Talk to me.
It's not regulated in South Africa. It's not unregulated in South Africa. We don't know where it's going to go. So why incorporate where we are unsure?
So South Africa, the political posture toward crypto is unknown at this time. So you guys figure, hey, let's go to some place where we have a little more transparency and clarity. And that is
Anguilla. Anguilla offers us the Auto Act. The Auto Act regulates utility tokens, so it makes obvious sense to go and regulate or set up in that jurisdiction.
You know, in the conference here, can I call you Thomas?
Yes, 100%.
Thomas, there is some talk about the regulations and the point being made that if various countries, if the regulations are not friendly to crypto, crypto has the ability to go jurisdiction shopping. They can go wherever they are most welcome. What are your comment on that? What do you
100%. That's exactly what we did. You know, we don't have the friendly environment in South Africa, and we jump shop. We set up in another country. If I have to pay my taxes there to a friendly government, I'll gladly do that.
Right. You know? Okay. Now, you're from South Africa. Do you know Rand Neuner?
I do know Rand.
From CNBC.
Obviously, yes. He's South African. I know him from the previous company. We met him, obviously, at the Crypto Invest Summit in Los Angeles again. We catched up at
Is there any truth to the rumor that before he got into crypto, he was a pole dancer at a strip bar in
who told you that?
Kickdown?
No
comment?
No.
Okay, we won't comment on that. Okay, let's talk about Bitfair. So Bitfair, you were starting to tell us a little bit about it. Yes. You were saying it allows me, the user, to take a position long or short on 100 altcoins?
Yes, 100%.
Talk a little bit more about that.
So today we cannot short. If I believe that gold, silver, oil is overpriced, Apple stocks is overpriced, I can go short it. I don't have the ability. If I do hold altcoins, I can sell it, I can buy it back cheaper, and that's where I can profit. But I can't go and predominantly short it if I do not hold it. So this is something we wanted to solve in Bitfair. Obviously, we understand the liquidity volatility risks, where brokers fit in counterparty risk, and we had to find a way to eliminate that. So it's a very innovative derivatives vehicle underlying. It's an option. Now, clearly, if we had to introduce options into the crypto trading world, it will not work. So Bitfair trades exactly like a CFD or a future would be. You go on there, you can buy, you can sell. But the financial contract is a very innovative options contract.
Okay, you're saying that options don't work in crypto because there's not enough liquidity, or why do you say that?
Options won't work because crypto traders still trade the underlying token itself. Now, in the financial worlds, most traders will not trade in the under financial. They're trading in a derivative of that. So it just shows how we are far away from maturing the trading market in cryptos. Now, to be able to do this, we have to eliminate a broker. There's no other way. If we have a broker in the middle, no one will take on the risk, and that is why today we cannot short altcoins. So Bitfair went and eliminated the broker.
Hold on a second. Let me just rewind the tape a little bit here. So dive into your logic here, because that's going to be a big part of Bitfair's value proposition.
Very true.
Would be your logic of how you're approaching all this stuff. So you're saying that your statement, let's examine it. You're saying you can't have brokers. You can't have middlemen. You're just matching buyers and sellers without an official, let's say, broker in between.
Yes.
In a lot of ways, it's like a company that has a similar name called Betfair.
100%.
Is that a fair statement?
That's a very fair statement. Yes. So, hence the name Betfair as well.
Is that right? So Betfair introduced betting that is getting rid of the middleman as well. They're just matching
peer-to-peer.
They're peer-to-peer betting. So this is peer-to-peer market making in AltCoins. How is it different than, let's say, Shapeshift?
So in our case, we're trading in a derivative of the token. It gives us some leverage to that. So some people like margin. Trading on leverage, some people call it gambling. In our case, Betfair, with a model, we can go in Bitcoin up to 1,000 times leverage.
Okay, so you don't have an inventory of coins?
No.
You do not?
No.
It's pure virtual, it's a virtual contract on a virtual coin.
It's a derivative, the underlying financial contract, exactly how the financial markets work today.
There's no counterparty risk.
There's no counterparty risk, no.
And so, do you have capital risks?
No, we don't, because every trade on Betfair is peer-to-peer matched into a smart contract. We call it a smart options contract. So by offering that, you know, the liquidity or the leverage that we offer through Betfair is not peer.